Welcome back. Let's put this in the ether. Alright? Her high body counts will come with several abortions. What does that mean, right? When she had that much high body counts, who to say that she's gonna mess up one time and not forget to take the pill, right? Not put on a condom and let a guy bust in her, then all of a sudden she get pregnant and all of a sudden she need to go get a abortion, right? When a woman have a high body count, there's a probability that she might go to several abortions, right? This is one things people are not talking about when it comes to high body counts. When it comes to high body counts, there's a possibility that she have several abortions before she met you, right? And if you want to have a future with this person, how would you know she's not would do that to your offspring? How would you know that she's not gonna abandon you next, right? When a woman have high body count, that means she's least likely to commit to you, right? That's what it is. She's least likely to make a emotional connection with you, right? Love you, right? That's what it means when she have a high body count. This is why guys, excuse me, this is why guys are discouraged to be dating women with high body counts. When a woman have high body counts, that's saying a lot for that woman. They're saying a lot that that woman are not willing to commit to that person's, right? They're saying a lot that woman, when she have a high body count, she's more inclined to cheat on him, right? She's more inclined to abort his baby. She's more inclined to what? To be reckless. When you have is a sign that guys need to get in that this person that you're messing with that have a high bias, she's reckless with her life. And women don't seem to understand that. When you have a high body count, that means you're an irresponsible person. And when you're irresponsible person, that's something a man do not want in his life. He don't need that in his life. Right? Guys do not want a woman who's irresponsible. He want a woman, right? A woman's supposed to be independent these days, right? So how is it independent when you just going through men like trains? That's not responsible. An independent person of independent, they're responsible who they date, what they do with their body. Right? That's what being independent mean. Independent doesn't mean you can do everything recklessly without thinking the consequences, right? Right? So that's what it means when we have body counts. And when she have a high body count up to the hundreds, who to say within those hundred of body counts, how many how many abortion has she had? Right? How many abortion? What does it mean by abortion? Right? That means she messed up at some point in those fornications. She messed up by not taking the pill. She messed up by letting a guy bust in her randomly. Right? She messed up in that point. If you're a person who made those type of mistakes, you are not an optimal mate. You are not an optimal suitor for a man. Right? That's what it means to have a high body count. That's why people try to tell women or discourage women from sleeping around too much. Right? When you sleep around too much, you're showing yourself. You're demonstrating yourself. You're very reckless with your body, and you have that much fornication with that much men. Right? Who to say you can catch any person diseases? Right? It's 2023. We still live in the age of diseases. Who to say you're not gonna catch some kind of STI, crab, gonorrhea, syphilis? Right? How would you know that? Guys are not willing to take that answer. They're I don't want to say they're stupid, but they're not dumb, right? They understand diseases and catching diseases from women, and they understand how diseases are spread from women. If a guy know that you have that much body counts, how would he know that you're clean, right? Because you can conceal this disease. You can't just look at it and see that you have disease, not unless you have herpes, right? Right now that you have herpes, then guys know you're not clean, right? But you having a high body count, it demonstrates that you're very reckless with yourself. That means you're irresponsible, right? You're irresponsible, and if you have several abortions, you're even more irresponsible. Why would you do that? All right? Why would you trust a guy like that? Not to make him wear a condom, and you are responsible by not taking your pill, right? For doing all this stuff, sleeping with all these men, running trains. Guys do not want that. That's unsavory for men, lack of a better term, right? That's unsavory. Guys do not want that. This is why guys do not want that. Not only low value men don't want that. Only the nastiest men want that. So if you want a high value man, a guy with six figure, your chances of getting a guys with a six-figure income, 6 feet tall, right? Diminish if he understand that you have a high body count, and he understand that a high body count come with several abortions. We live in 2023. We deal with feminism, right? Feminism are encouraging to have abortion, the second right, and all that stuff, right? Right. So what does that demonstrate to a woman? What does that demonstrate to a man when he understand that she has several abortion, right? What does that demonstrate? It doesn't demonstrate that she's irresponsible, right? If she's irresponsible, that tells the guy that she might bring problems in her life, and now the guy have to deal with it, right? Guys, they do not want problems in their life. Like I said, like most people said, guys only want peace and quiet, get fed, and that's it, right? If she's irresponsible, that's not peace and quiet. She's gonna bring more problems to a guy's life. She's gonna bring more headaches to a guy's life, right? Her high body count is not good, right? And for a guy to accept a woman with a high body count, that should show you that guy does not have any standards. That shows you that that guy is a nasty person. He's a filthy person. He's one of those beta male sims that can't control his urges, right? He's desperate. That's what it is. And that's not a definition of, lack of a better term, a high value male. That's not a definition of high value male. Those type of guys are very sleazy. Those guys who's willing to run trains on girls, right? Are willing to have group sex with girls, right? Those are sleazy guys. Just for me alone, I don't like to be in a locker room full of naked guys. That's gross me out. I don't want to do that. To be sharing with another woman, that's even gross me out even more. To be doing all these stuff, I think that's disgusting, bro. I don't want to share my woman with another guy. I don't even like a guy. I'm so heterosexual. I'm such a heterosexual male. I don't want to be in the same room with a naked guy, right? That's how much of a heterosexual male I am, right? And not alone to share that with another person. I don't want to do that. That's some cuckery stuff, right? That's what a cuck do. A cuck does not mind sharing his wife, right? Yeah, and high value men don't deal with that kind of stuff, right? They don't share their property. It's like having a Ferrari and let a stranger drive and smash it everywhere and bring it back to you all total. That's what it is, right? And that's a depiction of a woman with a high body count is a car that have high mileage. That's what it is. That's the perfect definition, a description of what a woman with high body counts. When you go to a car dealership, do you want to buy a new car with no mile? Or do you want a used car with 2,000 miles on it for the same price? Right? You want the new car, right? You want the new car because it hasn't been breaking in, right? It's new. Now you deal with a woman that's have a high body counts. It's common sense. Like, why would you want to do that? Those women out there are just there to fornicate. Unfortunately, there are fewer women with low body count these days. That's hard to say, man, because they screw up the it's all jacked up now. It's gonna be hard to find a woman with high body counts. I mean, with low body counts, right? With just one body count, it's gonna be hard. It's virtually impossible. It's in the Western Hemisphere. You have to go overseas, right? You have to go to the countryside. You have to go date one of these country girls, and you have to go to the boondocks. Make sure she's a Midwest farmer's daughter that doesn't see anybody, right? That's what, if you want a low body count. But if you're dating with women in the cities, if you live in the cities and you're dating a woman that's from the city, the possibility of her having a low body count is slim to none. All right, it's slim to none. That's the reality of things. Guys need to see this, especially when she's in her 40s, 30s, and late 20s, or even in her 18, right? Because women out there these days, they usually lose their virginity by the age of 15, 14, right? If you go on extreme, 12, right? It's crazy, right? You want to go to that extreme, right? So before they even become legal at the age of 18, they already have a high body count. Before they even become legal in the United States, right? Before they hit 18, they probably have several body counts already, right? That's how jacked up it is, right? That's how you go to. If you want a low woman with low body count, you have to go to extreme length. Go to the countrysides. Right? Go to the rural area. If you want somebody with low body counts, right? But if you deal with women in the cities, expect her to have high body counts and several abortion that comes along with it, right? And you as a guy who wants children, right? Who to say that marrying that woman will guarantee you a kid? Because if she has several abortions, who to say her system are back to her original form? Who to say she won't have a miscarriage because she's been through so much, you know, digging by a doctor, right? Who to know her? Who to say that isn't damaged by all those utensils in there? But I digress, man. If you have something for me or a different perspective, let me know. Leave a comment below. And as always, like, share, subscribe. Peace and blessings.